Captain Arrow, more like Captain Jack Sparrow. Hey, everybody, it's your boy. Captain Arrow, more like Captain Jack Sparrow. Hey, everybody, it's your boy. Captain Arrow, more like Captain Jack Sparrow. Hey,
Oh no.
everybody.
Wait, did that get picked up? Oh. Oh god. Well, that's humorous and mildly ironic. I thought that it wouldn't get picked up on my audio capture because, I was had my headphones in, so I didn't think it would. I don't know. I don't know anything. Maybe it didn't get picked up because I'm derpy. I'm that character from that one kids show. Derpy. Derpy. I have with me a glass of grape juice. Which, did you know that Tar hates cranberry juice? New facts being discovered every day. I'm just gonna. So I have all these maps that I need to be working on, but actually though, as not actually gonna be working on any of them as it turns out. Well, I might be. I don't know what I'm gonna be doing. Kind of sleepy. Don't look at that. Don't look at her. You don't want to see her. She's nobody. So we have we have we have Ia, we have Jeb, and we have Narmi, and what we're gonna try to do right now is work on a system that Shy and I were talking about, and it's gonna be really, really hard. I'm talking like Major League Football level hard, and so we're gonna start with Job because Job is A, my character, and B, because I'm a huge jackass. I'm a huge son of a bitch. I don't actually get the phrase son of a bitch because that sounds more like like the insult. Like that sounds more like you're insulting my mother than me. It's like you son of a bitch, and it's uh like why are you taking out your anger at me at my mom? I don't get you. I love how I just started the stream and I'm already like dropping all the swear words. Hello, sleuth. Or should I say. So we're gonna edit the text here. It's gonna say, Job, you're up. And then I get teleported out. And then Job is teleported in. But she doesn't. She doesn't do any particular attack. Let's see here. So let's see if we can get that going already. Rest focus. What happened to all my moves? Did I not save those? A knockout punch that makes you sleep? Well, she has Job punch. That's her attack. So I'm gonna go solo skills. TP cost 50. A crippling need to impress parents move. But Job doesn't know that her parents hate her. That's why it's a tragedy. So Job tag in. I say tag in. I don't really like the name tag in, but it's like, I don't know. And then common event, Job tag. So, and then we go to armors, and we go to Job's Trust, and it gives the skill Joe's Bizarre Event. Can you see my stream? Because I have it open on my phone, and it's not playing at all. Oh, what the heck is going on now? My dog is not, yeah. One of the dogs that lives in my house is like going insane. He's running around the house, and it's like it's 12:30. Oh, you can see. I see. It's not. It's just there's nothing to look at. All right, so let's start with let's fight now. No, don't look at him. Let's just get a generic enemy. That'll do. Dsy. Actually, you know what? Actually, let's have Dsy, then Lanch Billion, and then Tribbian, and then we are the pirates who don't do anything. We just stay in bed and lie around. And if you ask us to do anything, we'll tell you that we don't do anything. What am I talking about? What in the world am I talking about? Is this just what sleep deprived DSY is like? Is the music too loud? Is this better? There you go. That should fix it. Really? Okay, so tagging worked. And now I'm lost forever. Okay, so let's try something else too. So add party member Joe Buno, and then let's have one other thing happen. So change party member, and then I'm re-added to the party. So let's see if we can do something with that. And then we're gonna have let's have tag, because screw you, Aya. Sunshine is gonna be like, all right, get him. Then Try will leave the party, and then will join it, and then Try will be re-added to the party. And as long as we're doing this, I might as well add Aya. What is this shit? We have Job, and Aya. All of them are 3-letter named Asian girls. We're very creative over here at Bros in the Landfill. We write great characters with lots of personality. There you go. I don't know how Tar talks. What do you think I do? Host a podcast with him? And then add, and then... Alright. So let's see if that works. except we can't see if that works because I'm stupid. So we do that, and then we have that. Okay, so everything should be working. Let's make you level 3. You're 3, and you're 3, and you're 3. Deuce. Alright. I don't know why I'm focusing Lunch. She doesn't have a skill or anything to do with this experiment. Wait a second, what the hell am I doing? What am I doing in general? Okay, so we have the tag in, but we don't have the skill to activate the tag in. I forgot to make that. All right, reconnect. Great, thank you very much, OBS Studio. I'm so happy that you're so committed to being a good service and not fucking over my friend Lunch with your shitty disconnectiveness, all the bad words, and I'm just so sorry to those people. Oh wait, no one says that. Okay, so let's see about this. So this is alright for now. So then, oh, ESY. ESY. You didn't hear my real name. I tag in. Alright. Now we can finally attempt to destroy the world. That's right, you thought we were testing skills in an RPG, but no, we're actually planning to destroy the world. Alright, let's see if this works. So, you get back, and you get back, and you focus, and you get back. So let's see what happens. Yeah, I had a feeling that would happen. Yeah, alright, I was afraid of that. Well, that makes things complicated. So I was hoping that we could do that the command would overwrite the reserve system, but it didn't. And instead of Aya being summoned, Try was summoned. OBS Studio, because you say, oh, that BS Studio. When one of them is already in the reserves, and then one of them wants to tag out to have a new character tag in, instead of that new character tagging in, the old character, who is this one, this person right here is the old character. Instead of being able to tag out and tag in with their new character, they go into the reserves. So they end up here, and then this character jumps into their spot, and then the character that you summoned up ends up in the reserves. So you can only swap with one character while having anyone in your reserve area once. And because as long as someone is in your reserve area, then when you try to switch with them, then they will be unable to. I thought I deleted this. Why is everything being dumb? Alright, so the reserve system kind of makes things a little bit difficult. So if that's going to work, then I have to, in order for this tag to work, for this tag in and tag out to work, then these guys have to be like this. So, okay, so here's an idea. Well, no, actually, that wouldn't really work either, would it? Hmm. I guess, okay, hold on. I have an idea forming in my head that might be able to do something, but it would be very, very unhelpful. Well, not unhelpful, but it'd be very, very less than optimal. So let's have Job summoned. Okay. And then Job summoned is on. Now you go back to troops. And then we have switch. And then we have Job summoned. And then we have actor HP. And we have Job is at 20% HP or below. So if her HP is less than 20% for the span of the turn, then she will then common event Job return will then again I can't just set common events to happen. So that would entail that oh jeez. That would entail a lot of things. So if I can't just make it a common event, that means that I'd have to do it actually within the system of the troops. So paste troops. Let's see if that works. And then to really see if that works, I have to then to really see if that works, I kind of have to just get Job horribly beaten up. Although I want this to work because then we'd have a method of handling this. I also kind of don't want this to work because it's horribly it's a horribly unintuitive system. Why'd I have to give her so much HP? Okay, well, Sheesh. That makes things a little bit difficult. As long as we're testing things, I have to also test something else too. Uh, oh, this is gonna take forever. Okay, see you later. Yeah, this is gonna take a really long time. Oh wait, hold on. Yeah. Let's make it much simpler, just to make sure that we can even do this. I don't know why I set it to 20. This is only a trial run. I feel like a programmer, because I'm just kind of sitting here going, just waiting for you to kill me. Just waiting for you to kill me. Kill me. Kill me, Larry. Oh, kill me, Jerry. I'm trying. Oh, no. I'm gonna be here forever. I need you to hit me. Not me, you stupid piece of garbage. There you go. Ah, hit RNG. They'll never hit you unless you ask them to. Unless you don't want them to. Just whacking me around. I'm like, you need to hit her. I know I'm the guy that... This is ridiculous. This is ridiculous. Okay, so she has less than 90 HP now. Yeah, her HP is 90% or below. Should be removing her. I hate when they don't just hit you. So she definitely has less than 90 HP, so why isn't this activating? Ay. Oh, man, this is gonna be a serious headache. I said I didn't want it to work. But if I could just simplify the process, I could just apply that process to every single combat battle that happens. Oh, wait, it's not working because Aya doesn't. Because that's not a thing. Right, I somehow forgot to turn the switch on. Okay. Alright. Man, I'm making rookie mistakes. OBS is actually screwing up, and I don't know what I'm doing, so this is just terrible. It's a join me as I don't know what is and is not my own damn fault. Why am I fighting the most uncooperative monster in the game? No, don't guard. Oh, I hate you so much. You're such an uncooperative monster. You just have one job, and you can't even do that, right? Who do you think you are, me? Oh, for God's snakes. Just hit the pink-haired girl. She called your waifu trash. Oh, it's so annoying. Oh, come on. I wish you could control the monsters manually at times like these. You literally just have to whack me like 3 times. Still not lower than 90%. Why did I even set it to 90%? Might as well should have just gone with... God snakes. Why did I even set this to 90%? It should have just been 99%. Okay, so before that's not really a great transition. But before we deal with that, we have to see if this even works. 315 damage. I didn't think she'd actually do that much damage. Okay. Okay. So that is a whole lot of information to process at one given moment. So the flags still technically, the Job flag still activated even though Job was summoned after, or was summoned after Aya was desummoned. Although I might need to see about if Job will be desummoned after Aya, while Aya is summoned, because sometimes flags won't go backwards. So that might be stupid and difficult and dumb. And then sheesh. And then you're immediately warped right back. You're immediately switched back. And because HP isn't recovered while you're out, that means that you also cannot resummon your ally, which you're already supposed to not be able to resummon your ally, but you're not supposed to lose your entire turn not resummoning your ally. Okay, so this system is messy. Hmm? The heck is going on? Wait, is that my stream? Wait, oh, quality's. Well, I don't even know. I didn't think I'd get so annoyed doing this. I really want things to work over here in the common events section so that. Okay. Well, Job. Behavior. I don't know how to spell the word behavior. Okay, so let's see about this stuff here. Conditional branches. No, I need another member of the party because if I don't have one, then if Job dies, then that's just game over. Alright, so let's try this again. me, or is Jib gets TP by being dead? I think just using an edgelord is probably the best. That could be worse than a giant paint bubble. I know. 2 giant paint bubbles. Hello. You've not come at a good time, because I am considering stopping before I've even really started. Okay, let's try this out in trying out the new buddy system, yeah. All right, so let's get a mock trial going up. Tell me if the audio is too loud. Well, it was way too loud earlier, so that's why I'm asking. Sleuth was on earlier, and she was like, "Holy crap, this music is so loud." And then I turned it down a lot. Wait a second, what am I doing? I'm being dumb. So I've renamed this slot to partner because that just makes more sense to me. I don't really have a good name for what these abilities should be called, but so I'm going with partner for right now. Partner, maybe backup or something. Buddy system. Now I just need them to hit her. assist, buddy. It's 2 things with 4 targets, and I just needed to hit the red one. She has 1 HP. Come on, just whack her. I hate RNG so much. They'll always hit you when you're on your last legs when you don't want them to, but then when you want them to kill you, they'll just like, yeah, I'm gonna whack over everybody else. Finally. Should have fought a bigger group, yeah. I think you get TP for being dead, apparently. Okay, so I'm back now. So I'm back, and I got no EXP, and... See, we're hitting a lot of the roadblocks that I thought we would hit by doing this buddy system. So, it seems like this is only going to activate once the fight is over. This will only... It seems this will only activate once the fight is over, unless something directly within the fight triggers the activation of it. So maybe I can... No. And then armor doesn't really give you any... Armor does not give you the option to activate common events. And even if it did, what would... Like, the activation doesn't exist here. Items will let you activate common events, but you can't use an item if you're dead. Classes don't give you common events. Man. Phew. Man. And skills will activate common events, but again, you can't activate skills if you're dead. So the only way to get things to work is if you set everything to work with a switch that's like here. So Job tagged in, and then conditional branch. Let's see if this works. And then Job state knockout. Alright, so let's see if I can try to set that up to change party member, remove Job, and then change party member, add me. Let's see if that'll work. I guarantee you this is going to take a while. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm so sleepy. Probably should be asleep right now, but I'm not. Because I still want to work on stuff. I want to work on stuff, but I'm tired, and when I get tired, I get sweary, and when I get sweary, then I swear. I get easily agitated, so it's not so great. See, she still didn't do it. It's still not activating. Try if we, for a moment. Poor Job. What the heck? I soft locked the entire flippin' system. Alright, going for 3. Nope, that... Okay, so don't use Moment. Don't use Moment. Moment will soft lock you. Well, it's not weird. It's because it's trying. It gets itself stuck in a never-ending loop. What the hell? He missed. He attacked her 3 times, and he's missed every single time. Job, I'm sorry, but I need you to die so that we can test the system. The effectiveness of the system. You're supposed to get hit for that. Everyone's so uncooperative. Stop blaring that music. Thank you. Oh, what? Okay. Well. Okay. Well, for a split second there, I came back, so... Okay, so... Span of turn means that it will happen at the start of the turn, rather than immediately when it happens. Troops. Paste. Got bands. Yeah, guess what? That's the thing, though. It's the start of the next turn, so your character will return, but won't have any commands for that turn, which is pretty crummy. It's not exactly what I'd call an optimal system. It works, but I don't like it. What I'm looking for is something a little bit more immediate. So let's try this again. Now that we have a little bit more breathing room before just the immediate swap. Okay, yeah. Yeah, it works, but I don't like it at all. So, yeah, that seems to be what's happening. You'll swap back in, but you'll lose your next turn as a result. So dying will have really, really bad consequences, which is a really funny thing to say, and only in video games. So dying will have, really bad consequences. But I'm not talking about like, being dead. I mean like I don't know. It's it, it'll do for right now, but I want to make it more fluent. It won't work for battle, it seems. All right, let's try let's try adding a little more stipulations to it. All right, so maybe not everything is lost yet because I don't actually do a whole lot of troop systems. So it's possible that I'm going to try something and I hope it works. I have no proof it'll work because I've never done this before, but it's possible, so I need to die right now. That's not an invitation for the snipers outside. You guys can piss off. Alright! That's what I'm talking about. So I set up a condition here for turn end, so it will activate. Start when all of the actions of enemies and actors have finished. That pretty much makes the system actually do what it's supposed to do. Okay. So that takes care of that, because against all odds, that actually pretty much does exactly what it's supposed to do. But that still doesn't solve one last integral problem, which is that if you kill all the enemies while you have a partner, while you have someone else summoned, then that would mean that your character who you're playing as, who did the tagging in the first place, doesn't get any EXP. So tagging in characters and then finishing fights with the tagged in characters is actually less advantageous, because then you'll have weaker party members by the end. It also is not the most optimal way of doing this, because it means rather than having a catch-all system that would handle itself in any situation, it means that we have to program, basically, not program, but we have to copy and paste more or less 12 different copies of the exact same event for every single fight, minus specific boss fights that we know for a fact you cannot possibly have a teammate for. Because hypothetically speaking, you could die at any point in the game, and if you die, if one of your partners dies and the condition page isn't here, then you're effed. Do partners level up? Right now, Try and I are saying that partners should have static levels, but that by doing quest lines, they gain level ups. Now, it's not impossible to copy and paste the exact same 12 event pages into every single fight in the game, but it's not it'd be really, really arduous. I mean, if this is the only way to do it, then I'll volunteer myself to just do to copy and paste just over and over and over and over again. But if there's a better way to do it, I'd rather do that. So yeah, if you look here, it's excuse me, it says Job summon level 1. Get out of here, Norton. Don't advertise yourself on my stream. You're garbage. You make my life harder. And then we have over here, we have Aya summon level 1. So the idea in mind is that when they first join your party, they have a level 1, and then by doing quests for them, you get like partner level 2 or partner level 3. And I think level 3 is probably going to be the end of it, or maybe even level 2 will be the end of it. But so that way, you know. That's the working idea anyways. That's just kind of what we're going with. Alright. Now, right now, I'm gonna see about getting, oh jeez. I just realized how much of a horrible idea this is. So now I need to get Aya outright killed. Because I forgot to I never turned her HP down to 1. You know what, it'll be faster for me to restart the entire fight than it will to just not... There we go. It'll be faster for me to just restart the entire fight than it will to just wait for him to kill me. That was not what I meant. What? So sometimes battle screens have a nasty habit of not wanting to go backwards. So basically, I need to see, since Aya's commands come after Job's, if Job's commands will still activate even after Aya's has been activated. Oh, if Job. Yeah, it does. I'm sorry. You picked up on that right as soon as I did. Actually, just a little bit sooner. Oh. What? Wait, did I use the wrong move? Wait, why are teleporter noises happening? Okay, so that's a little bit weird, but I think it's because even after being removed from the party, character is still being affected by knockout. So that would explain why the teleporter noise keeps playing. Am I still on? So, now that we know that for the most part this whole thing works, so okay, so control switch is Job tagged in is going to be turned off. See, this is why I don't like doing it in the battle screen. Aya tagged in gets turned off, and then, okay. So this is going to be tricky. Wait, okay. So from here, see, this is what I was saying to try, is that I like the idea of the tag-in characters. Makes it feel a little more special than just having like tag-in attacks, which, tag-in attacks are already kind of cool in their own right, but having a full tag-in character is kind of interesting, especially if you like kind of grow the character and they all have different move sets and stuff. But it's also going to require a lot of switches. And right now, how this is operating in my head, which I admit my head has not been acting completely normal. I did not remember to set Joe Buno to Aya Radiata when doing stuff. I've been forgetting a lot of things this whole stream and making like very minor mistakes. So there's probably like a hole in my thinking. But basically, the way that it's supposed to work too is that once someone is defeated, you can't reuse them until you go back to an inn and heal them. But to do that, you would have to set it so that your skills are sealed until you go back to the inn to repair them. And then I'd have to copy and paste on every single bed to refresh a command to refresh the summons. And that is not impossible, it's just really, really arduous. So, yeah, so if we're going to do this the way that we're currently doing this, that means we have to copy and paste a total of 12 event pages onto nearly every single, battle event. And then we have to copy and paste a whole bunch of different bed things to make the beds all operate the same, which we can do, but again, it'd be a pain in the ass. As for common events, this is a this doesn't even work in the battle at all. Well, I am trying to think of other systems, but I'm also like, there are scripts. I don't know how to use scripts, so if there is, that's unfortunately then I'm gonna have to either ask you to show me a tutorial or figure something out. Because we have this behavioral setting here too, where but these behavioral settings only activate post battle, and so I could set these. I can set this up to. I can change it from affected by knockout to is in party, and then just delete that, and then just have this be like Job has joined the team. Just have it be set to a switch that will never turn off, because we can spare 12 switches, I think. Or hell, even we can set it to a variable. Well, not really actually, because the variable system I don't think would work. But we can set it to. We can have 12 different switches set to like different common events, based on items or something. And we could do that so that if you end a fight with a tagged in party member, then your original party member will be then they'll be tagged out and replaced with your original party member post fight. And we have the system now that seems to operate where if you're defeated mid fight, you'll be tagged out and replaced with your original character. I mean, you won't because they're the OC, and you'll be tagged out and replaced with a character who isn't the roleplay character or the OC that you made. And then so that's something that you can do, but there's no way to have them switch out before the battle ends without just without I don't even know really, because common events once activated take priority over everything else. So, for example, the Nerome thing over here, the Nerome summon, like the commands once the commands start, they have to be finished. Um, head hurts. So once blah. What is this? What am I even talking about? But anyway, so yeah, so once the command set of chain of commands is activated, then it must conclude before anything else can continue. So if Nerome shows up, does lifesteal, and kills the opponent monster, even if it's the last monster, the rest must play out until the event is finished before things can continue from there. And having like but the thing is that like how to activate a common event, and it's like, well, you can set things to activate when by a number of certain variables, but none of these variables are particularly helpful. Like if you just have turn end, that'll just happen basically at the end of the very first turn, or it'll just happen at the end of every single turn. And then if you set a specific turn, there's no way to have every fight end in the same turn. If you set it to a single enemy's HP, then unless you only have one enemy in your fight, you can't actually make sure that you can't actually ensure that that singular enemy's the that singular enemy will that's you can't actually ensure that that singular enemy will be the last one to be defeated, and you can't set it to work for every singular enemy, because then you have to kill them all in order, or else if you kill one whose command has already been bypassed by another one's death, then you can't go back to that other one. You can't really set it to actor HP either, and I don't even know why, because Try was like, why don't you set it to, like, why don't you make your characters immortal, and then if they run out of HP, then you switch them out. And then that didn't even work, and I guess it doesn't even matter because we already found a system that actually does work in this ridiculously complicated system. I think it was because turn end never was on, and then switches don't actually help at all because not for this. So basically, what I'm saying is that I think this can work, but I don't know how to make it work. It's certainly possible, but uh, I'm tired, and even if I wasn't tired, I'd be hard pressed to tell you how it's supposed to work. Maybe there are scripts for it, but I don't. I don't know. I
want some. I want a very specific thing, but I don't think I should eat it. So I'm gonna go get myself something else instead to snack on. Let's see here. So, because the thing is that, how do you switch your teammate back out with your main character after all enemies have been defeated so that they can get the EXP? And you really can't, I don't think, because I don't think there is a command that will let you do that. So, if you switch in as your tag character and defeat an enemy, you're basically sacrificing EXP, which might be fine, but I don't know. And I tried. Try and I both had the exact same idea of like, what if we because there's a thing here of EXP for reserve members. So both of us had the exact same thought of like, all right, so what if we um what if we set it so that excuse me, I'm trying to say something, but I don't even know how to speak English. Lunch, you don't need to worry about nothing. Besides, like, I don't know what I'm doing either, so just do whatever comes naturally. But what I was saying was that I was hoping that this would work, but it wouldn't. But Try and I both had the exact same idea of, what if we have a system where we don't really leave the party? We leave the party, and then someone else gets tagged in, and then our character is re-tagged into the party, into the reserve area, and then we would just switch back that way. But I tried that, but I said to try, I don't think that'll work, because once, like, let's say, for example, let's go back to this situation and say that, so I tag myself out with Job, so now it's Tribin, the Ash Raichu, Lunch Billion, and Job, and then they tag me back in as party member number 5, so that I can get EXP in the reserve. If Job happens to not die by the fight's end, I'll still get EXP. And if Job does die, then I'll just be tagged back into the fight. As simple as that. And, but I was saying, okay, but here's the problem. Because what if someone tags me out and goes in with Job, and then Tar tags himself out and goes in with Aya, then Aya won't be sent in because I'm already teammate number 5. So when Tar is removed, I'll be automatically added in, and then Aya will be added in as teammate number 5, and then Tar will be added in as teammate number 6. So, and we didn't know until we tried, and then we did try, and it went exactly how I said it would. And that was kind of depressing because I didn't want it to actually happen how I said it did. I was saying that because that's how I thought it would happen, and that was exactly what happened. Ugh. Excuse me. So that's kind of disappointing. Maybe there is still a way to make that work, because that would make things a lot better if we could just have ourselves be back in the reserve, because then everything else would work fine. We have the commands. It'd be sucky to have to make 12 completely identical event pages and then just post them into every single fight in the game. It would be a pain in the neck, but it wouldn't be, it'd just be like, all right, whatever, just post them all in, da da da, all right, done, good. And then, that. But I think, and then also we have a system put into place that would remove the party member from the party if, after the fight was over, if they were still in the fight, if they were still in the party. But pretty much the way things are now is really, really not helpful, because uh, we have almost half of what we need, but at the same time, the half that we have could be better, and the other half we don't even know how to get to it. And it's it's a shame because I don't want to give up on the idea of the tagging and partners because we are all talking so much about this tag and partner system, and we all everyone really liked the ideas, and I'm like I really like the idea too. I want to make this tag and system work, but I'm like racking my brain, and I'm like I don't know if I can though. But I'm just sleepy right now, so maybe if I sleep, I'll have like a more clear head. And the reason too, you're saying like you said like maybe I should think of potential other ways of implementing the system before going all in on this system. The thing is that I can't think of any other system without experimentation. So basically, I am going I'm going all in with the really long system, with the really long and arduous system, in the hopes that doing that will help me get more information with which I can use to find a more streamlined system, or that someone else can look at what I'm doing and then they can come up with a more streamlined system based on based on stuff that I'm missing. Because I think this can work. I mean, I absolutely cannot think of any way to have insurance that your teammate that you will get EXP if your tagged in partner uh doesn't. But everything else I think can maybe that'll just be one of the many downsides or one of the many risk versus reward things of if you tag in your OC character, your RP character, and you're not back by the fight's end, then you won't get EXP or something. Yeah. Well, I guess for now I'm just gonna close up the stream then. I've been going for an hour and 20 minutes. All right. Well, thanks for stopping by. Sorry I wasn't more entertaining. I'm just gonna bump up that desktop audio and yeah. Everybody, goodbye. Good effort. Well, we did kind of figure some stuff out, so that wasn't totally pointless. See y'all later. I'm gonna go get some rice.